entrance. They are ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Cleveland. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Mostert a first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times just that first read that you had, maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Flushed out right. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Fielded at the 20. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They go play action. Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Play fake. Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Mayfield off the play fake. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and this one will be brought back to the 22. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, Mostert. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Off of play action, here's Lance. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drop. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. And
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now a play fake. Lance. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Gold is able to put it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Cleveland offense ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield on play action. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 58 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, 28 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that...
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
To throw again on second down, Lance. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel from 17 yards out. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is down to 4. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield. Now he'll escape to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Eluding the... Now Mayfield lost the football. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their 1st drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. To throw, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Parkey with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Lance.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. On play action, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 55 yards. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big two-point conversion here? It's a run with Mostert, and he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time, because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they can get the ball to the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from the 20. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Landry. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A give. This is Chubb. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Second down. Here's Chubb again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. They'll try again with Chubb. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Parkey adds the extra point, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the